Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. And if you're new here, hi, I'm GiGi. I make content around beauty, fashion, and hopefully soon travel. If any of that interests you, then please make sure to subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up because that would really help me out. Oh my god. I didn't realize until after I filmed this video that I completely forgot to blend this out. I actually do this in real life a lot, so we're just gonna disregard that for the rest of the video, okay? Okay, thanks. Sorry to all the beauty gurus, you probably hate me. I've already filmed this tutorial and my neighbors have been like doing lawn work the entire time, guys. It's been so frustrating. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there it goes again. So I do apologize if in this video there's a lot of background noise. I'm gonna try my best to edit it out. Just a quick disclaimer, I am so sorry. Please just disregard it, and yes. Anyways, so today I'm going to be doing this summer makeup tutorial to give you guys a dewy, natural, sun-kissed, glowy look. As you can see, I've already done it. And just for fun, I also included a special little tip that I picked up from watching TikTok star Addison Rae do her makeup. If you guys think this looks good and you want to know how I did it, then keep on watching. Side note, I'm going to be changing my posting schedule from Tuesdays and Fridays to Wednesdays and Fridays. Just going to test it out and see what happens. I might move it back, I don't know. But yeah, just a little heads up, if you are expecting my videos to go out on Tuesdays, they will now be on Wednesdays and still on Fridays. Thanks! I'm not gonna say the products that I'm using because you've seen them all in my other videos, but if there is a specific reason that I'm using a product, then I'll let you guys know. I'm gonna start with the primer because it's summer and we get sweaty, so primer will help your makeup to last longer. Go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder Youth Boosting Perfect Skin Foundation because it has more of a dewy finish, whereas the Airbrush Flawless one has not really a matte finish, but it's not as dewy as this one. And we're going for a summer glow, so we're gonna go ahead and use this today. I didn't even bring a mirror. Hold on. So the nice thing about this foundation is it's not full coverage, but if you do want a stronger coverage, you can just layer it on lightly. Sometimes if I do want that dewy look, but more full coverage, I'll just do a light second layer. I like Addison Rae's makeup look. I find that it's like the perfect natural summery cute look. And I watched one of her makeup routine videos and I was like, this is kind of a hot mess, but it works for her. Blend it and then concealer. Okay, so next I want to go ahead and contour. My neighbors keep coughing. They've been coughing for like 3 months straight, and it's not like a light, you know, hay fever cough. It's like, like, even if that's not corona, you should really get that checked out. That doesn't sound good. I usually blend my contour with the beauty blender, but I'm gonna try it today. I want everything to kind of mesh in seamlessly and just look really glowy, dewy. Sorry, my mom was sneezing. Okay, glowy, dewy, and like just really natural. She's still sneezing away. Also guys, look at this llama picture. Isn't it so cute? It's a llama and it's wearing star sunglasses. It doesn't get much better than that. It was only $11 at Winners. I'm just gonna set that with powder. Like I said, summer you're gonna be a hot sweaty mess, so you don't want to skip out on the powder. Very important step, guys. Now I have a natural tan because look at me, but I still put on bronzer, especially in the summer because it just makes you look so much more like sun-kissed and glowy. So I'm gonna go ahead and just bronze my face kind of in the same areas that I put the contour in, but also a little bit on my forehead and on my jawline. Buff it in. I don't know why I wear hoops because this is like kind of a pain, but I'm already committed, so we're keeping them on. I was getting kind of like a little bit sad after I do these videos because I always put on my makeup and then I have nowhere to go. Then blush. So as I was talking about Addison Rae, I watched her makeup tutorial and like I said, it was kind of a hot mess and she's so pretty already. She doesn't really need makeup, not that, you know, anyone needs makeup because we're all beautiful and we should all love ourselves, but we still like to have fun sometimes with makeup. So one thing I liked that she did was that she didn't just put blush here, she also put it right on her nose here. And
okay, so I put that one on and now I'm gonna blend it because this obviously looks terrible.
It just looks so cute and natural and sweet and innocent. So I'm gonna try that today because I just really liked how it looked. And I think it added on to that like sun-kissed summer glow, spent the day at the beach sort of a vibe. How does it look? Tell me what you guys think of this blush over the nose look in the comments below. Do you guys think it's too much? Do you like it? I like it. It makes it just, like I said, it's just bleh. I need to slow down when I talk. Like I said, it just looks like you've been at the beach all day, you know, you just had like fun in the sun. I always brushed out the foundation a little bit from my eyebrows just like this. Also, my eyebrows are super bushy right now. I have not done them in a little bit. Remember like a few years ago when everyone had such thick eyebrows, myself included? I look back on pictures and I'm like, girl, why did nobody tell me that I looked like that? They're so dark. Like I would fill them in with black eyeshadow. It was way too much. Still need a new eyebrow gel, so if anyone has any recommendations, let me know. My tip here is that if you guys do have eyebrow gel, please go ahead and like brush up your eyebrows and then hold them in place with the gel, just so you get that more sort of natural look. I think that will look really nice for a summer glow. I don't have the gel, so I'm just gonna do the brushing part, and we're just gonna pretend that they look better than they do right now. I'm gonna add a little bit more contour to my nose. I'm gonna go over it with some powder contour. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of highlight on my cheeks, nose, and yeah, we'll do the inner corner of the eye, but we'll do that after we do our eyeshadow. For a summer highlighter, I would do like a golden highlight close to your skin color, so it's kind of like natural, more natural looking. Done. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the eyeshadow, and I want to do like a natural everyday sort of an eye look. So for that, I'm gonna be using the Tartelette Toasted palette, just because the colors in here are so warm. I'm gonna maybe do like a more neutral look. I may or may not use Tartelette in Bloom palette. It has a lot of like neutral browns and stuff like that. I will tell you which shades I'm using, because in case you want to replicate the look, and you don't have to use any of the same makeup products that I'm using. You can use whatever you have and get as close to it as possible. I know I don't have a lot of products, so whenever I watch other YouTubers do their makeup, I just try to replicate as close to it as possible. You don't need to go out and spend a whole bunch of money, because so many of the colors and so many different palettes are so similar to each other. There's no point in buying a whole new palette just to get like one or two other colors. I always like to powder base for my eyeshadow with a sort of a neutral color. So I'm going in with the color Flower Child for my lids, just to kind of get a base going, and just so that the other color can come on a little bit easier. So I'm feeling kind of like a burnt orangey, peachy, golden nude eye look. So, okay, pretend I didn't go in with Flower Child. I'm gonna use the Tartelette and Bloom Toasted palette and go in with the shade S'more. Go over my eyelids for the entire lid. Sorry if I'm bad at describing how to do things. I'm learning to get better at that. I tend to rush through things and stumble on my words a lot. I apologize. I hope I'm still making sense. So now that I did my base with S'more, I'm gonna go ahead and do the inner crease. So I'm gonna use the color Latte in the Toasted palette. That kind of gave my eyes a little bit more dimension and made them pop out a bit. I think on the inner corner of the eyelid, I'm gonna go in with the shade Cashmere. Let's do like a light coat of that, about 3/4 of the way into your eye. So just from like the corner here, right there. And then do the same thing on both sides. Let's see people on YouTube do one eye first and then the other eye, but I just always do them at the same time, because I feel like I would forget which colors I used and in what order I used them. So I just do them at the same time, and I just find it a lot faster. Okay, for the outer corner, I'm gonna go in with the shade Warm and gently pat that on the outer corner of my eyelid, about 3/4 the opposite way. So just like from this end to like right about here. So just figure out where that is on your own eye. And I always like to just bring it out of my eye just slightly with this brush and line it up to the end of my bottom lash line, and just kind of like brush it out to my brow bone here, and then kind of curve it into an almost triangle shape, but kind of a rounded triangle. I don't know if that makes sense, but you can just see it kind of like that. And then the same thing on the other side. In the center of my eye, I think I'm gonna go in with Simmer. I don't even know if I'm gonna use the In Bloom palette. We'll see. See, I'm just using the same brush for all of these right now because it's just easier. You can just wipe it on a tissue and clean it up quick. But I also like how using the same brush kind of blends the colors in together because they mix onto the brush, if that makes sense. We just went to the center of the eye with the shade Simmer and created a nice transition from the Cashmere to the Warmth shade. To be honest, like, I know I recently got those two other palettes and I do want to get more, but I think this is one of my favorite palettes like that I've ever used, of like the literally the toasted look. Is just so cute, so natural and like glowy. So I do think this is a great palette for summer. I'm not saying that you need to buy it, but I'm just saying that I really like it. Now that we have all those shades on, I like to go ahead and use a fluffier brush just to blend it all together. So I always blend from the inner corner to the outer corner, just very light pressure, just barely there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and in with the shade, the Warmth shade on the bottom lash line. See how we flick this out here from the bottom lash line? I'm gonna go in on that same angle and connect the color to the bottom lash line, but I'm not gonna go all the way in. I'm just gonna go right to where my eyelashes end, just about here. I'm gonna go into the inner corners and just highlight them with the same shade we did on the cheeks and the nose here, Sunrise. That'll just really give it a nice glowy look. And I'm also gonna go ahead into the bottom line just up until where we put the shade Warmth, have them connect right there. And that just really brightens up the eye area. Go ahead and blend that again with the light fluffy brush, just the itty bittiest, most minimal pressure ever. I'm also gonna use that same brush now and highlight my upper brow bone just to kind of connect everything together. If you like this really natural look, all you have to do now is lipstick if you want, mascara, and some setting spray, and you're good to go. But if you do want to do eyeliner, then this is the next step. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. I'm not gonna show it on camera because it just takes a long time. Okay guys, we're back. So I did the eyeliner off camera. When I do top eyeliner, I always like to do eyeliner on the bottom lash line as well. I typically use eyeshadow. So I am gonna go in with the Tartelette In Bloom palette and go ahead in the shade Activist and then just kind of lightly brush that onto my lower lash line. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead with the mascara and then we'll do the lips. I like dropped 10 things today. What do you guys think of my lighting, by the way? I'm using my new ring light. So many settings on it that I'm still kind of figuring out like what the perfect light is. So just bear with me because it's gonna take a few videos for sure. Go ahead and do the lips. I'm gonna do like a very natural shade, something very close to my lip color. First I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips. I already put on chapstick, so make sure to always put on chapstick before and give it enough time to soak in so that when you put your lipstick on, it looks a lot smoother. I'm gonna go with gloss because I want something kind of shiny just to add to like that dewy glowy look. The Pat McGrath Fantasy Gloss, Lust Gloss. I have no idea what this is called, but it basically looks like this. There we go, and that's the finished look. I'm just gonna open up my hair. Okay, so the final step is actually setting spray. So because it's summer, you need primer and setting spray if you want your makeup to last all day. And then I also left my hair in braids just to give it kind of like a wave. It didn't leave it for long enough. I should have left it overnight, but you know what I mean, like beachy sort of waves. And then you got yourself a nice summer glowy natural look. What do you guys think? Yeah, I didn't sleep on them, so that's why they're not as wavy as I'd like. But yeah, if you guys ever want just like a natural beach wave, braid your hair at night and then in the morning undo it and you got yourself a beautiful beachy wave. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope it was easy to follow. And if you guys liked the tutorial, then make sure to subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!